Okay, everyone, we're on page 184. And again, this chapter has been a lot about new rhythms or faster rhythmic note values. And now we have dotted eighth notes combined with sixteenths. So your dotted eighth is going to equal 3 16th notes. So again, very important to subdivide so there's no guesswork. Let's try number 1. Ready, and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and. So if we speed that up, 1 and 2E and bum, 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 that kind of feel to it, short, long, or long, short, long. Now we can also flip that and do the short note first. So again, let's subdivide. Number 2, ready, and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and that would be a very good example again of syncopation, where we have a short note value on a strong beat and then a long note value on the weak beat. Okay, so Haydn, again, we're looking towards Haydn because he always has some fun rhythms. This one is just your more standard dotted eighth and 16th, but it has a nice fun lilt to it. And we start on beat 2. So let's play the melody. We're in D major. And you might want to get that first sixth ready in the second measure, going to F sharp. And then just trace, each measure. Notice what I'm doing. I'm just blocking all the shifts that are occurring in the piece and figuring out how it will feel, like thumb on the C sharp, for example. Okay, so 1E and 2E and 3E and 1E and 2, 3E and 1, 1E and 2, 3. Did you get the C sharp? And it repeats. 1E and 2, and then just end on a D. So they're all 6. So I would recommend just doing this and accommodating those F sharps and C sharps so you know where you're going. All right, meanwhile, let's just block the left once. It's D, and then G's your 4 chord, and then A7, and then back to D. Okay, 1E and 2, 3. Left hand is perfectly adequate, but a little bit boring, isn't it? So I'm wondering if you can think of some other left hand patterns that would be more interesting for this lead sheet. So we could even just do a little waltz, anything in 3. It's kind of nice to do boom, chick, chick. Love Alberti bass, that might work. Haydn is right in the middle of that classical period where Alberti bass was so popular. I'm going to slow the melody down so you can fit your Alberti bass. Let's try 16th notes like that. So 1E and 2. So let's start with the upbeat by itself. And 1. Back to that waltz bass, but add a jump bass to it and add some pedal on the downbeats. Make sure you come off the pedal on the staccatos. So that would sound something like so we could add the melody. if you're playing like at a dance, a contra dance or something that would have music like this, when you add the octave in the bass with some pedal, it helps all the dancers stay together. It also, just for listening, is more interesting to listen to. So go and try the ones we just did here and pull out the left hand sheet, left hand accompaniment style, and see if you can come up with your own.